Okay, we're back. God, I'm so sorry if everyone's thinking, why are you coming back? But also, really important stuff, I think. Really important conversation with Mitch just then. I'm really glad that we did that. And I'm also really glad that we're all back again so that we can have a little bit of a reminiscing session about skins. So let me see. Hi everyone, welcome back. Are you all okay? I hope everyone's okay. Lots of messages already about how much they love Mitch and how amazing he was just then. So yeah, I hope that he sees all of that. We're now going to do a bit more of a Q&A about skins specifically, just kind of answering the questions that you've put to me and to him. So he's not quite here yet, I don't think. No, I don't think he is. No. Okay. Mitch is so inspiring, yeah. I know. It was good, right? Yeah, I'm still in, like, shock about what he's had to actually go through. It's shocking. Absolutely terrible. I've put the interview up so that you can all watch it, basically. Lots of people were asking how to rewind. I don't think that's the thing you can do on Instagram Live. I think you have to watch it in the moment unless somebody reposts it. So hopefully you can all watch it from the beginning. God, he's keeping us waiting now, isn't he? Hi everyone. Oh, thanks for staying with us. Do you think you two will stay in touch more after this interview? I really hope so. It's been amazing, actually. I've spoken to so many of the cast that I haven't spoken to for years, and it's been amazing. It's been really, like, it's just been the best, actually. That's all down to you guys wanting to see it, and it's been amazing. Oh, God. How do I... Oh, I keep clicking the thing and I can see you, but... Oh. Hi, I'm in Los Angeles. It's 1 p.m. Oh, hi. Good, great. You're back. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I needed a wee so bad.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm so glad we all know that.
People need to go, right?
Yes, totally. Hi, babes.
Good, hello. These are so good, by the way.
They're blueberries. I mean, they're good, but like...
You ever had them? They're great.
They're not Haribo, though, are they?
Confession, I don't even know what Haribo tastes like.
What?
I had pizza for the first time when we were filming Casualty. Yeah, I didn't like it.
That's surely not true.
I mean, it's true. If I go to McDonald's with my friends at like 3 p.m. in the morning, it's because I want a coffee, not a burger. I don't even know what McDonald's tastes like.
There are so many things that are wrong with that sentence, but I feel like I need to address the fact that you are going for a coffee at 3 in the morning.
Well, it was a good night, and I need
Right. Okay. I mean, I feel like you cannot blaspheme about McDonald's in my house. So technically, you are in my house right now, and McDonald's gives me life. I might even have one after this, just to calm down. Yeah.
No. Why?
Because you need something to work off in the gym.
Brown rice.
I swear you've never always been this healthy.
I have.
Have you? What did you used to eat on the dining bus then? They would give we'd have like chips every day.
Chicken.
Chicken.
Actually, I don't eat meat anymore.
Are you vegan?
No.
Oh.
No offense to anybody, but
my friend Tori's on here. She'll come and hunt you down.
I love fish too much and eggs. I'm so sorry, but
nice.
Eggs are so versatile, and it's such a brilliant food.
Right. before we start offending loads of vegans, let's just talk about skins. Let's give the people what they want, Mitch.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay, right. I've got some questions. I have got 5 pages, but I haven't got 5 hours to do it. So we are gonna answer some of your questions. I'm really sorry if you don't get your question answered. Maybe Mitch can answer your questions in his own time, on his own channel, or maybe you can answer some of them in the comment box after this sometime. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm not giving you a choice. Okay, so I really need you to hear this because this is amazing. Reese Nico Welsh has said, Maxi was the inspiration for me to come out, and watching him and Mitch made me comfortable in my sexuality. Do you ever reflect on the positive impact that you and your character had to so many who may have struggled? Big up, Mitch Hewer, with an orange heart emoji.
See, this actually upsets me, like, a lot, because it's like, oh God. When I was like 18, doing skins, and you don't get the reactions that you think you're going to get. I had negative reactions a lot because I played a gay character. And I was in a club one night and I had ice thrown at me, and I had like this thing say, "Oh, like gay boy" or whatever. And I was thinking, God, I'm not even gay. And then I was in the dance. It was, can you remember Oceana? I was in there and I went to the bar, and then this guy, this was back in the day when we got recognized quite a lot. And he came up to me. He was like, you're that gay guy off TV, aren't you? And I said, yeah, nice to meet you, you know. And he was like, and he opened his coat and he had a knife in there, and it was like this big. And he was like, if you're gay in real life, I'm going to stab you right now. And he was so serious. It frightened the shit out of me. And I was like, oh, no, not at all. My cousin was a bouncer at that time. And I was like, okay, I need to get out. So I got out of there. It was the last time I went out in Bristol when I was 18. And when I came out, it hit me. And like, I was so emotional. I was just like, oh my God, like people go through this. It's not fair.
Yeah.
And I'm only playing character.
Yeah.
And so when I hear those stories, like people, like I was out with one of my friends like about 2 weeks ago, and this guy, he wanted to speak to me, and he was just like, you were the reason I came out. You helped me, and I never set out to do that. You know what I mean? So when I hear that, I almost don't have an answer for it, because I never felt the pressure. I never felt like this weight that I had a responsibility to the gay community for playing a gay character. I was 16 years old. Do you know what I mean? I remember when Brian said to me, "Oh, you know the character's gay. Is that okay? Do you want to still go for the role?" And even that blew my mind. And because I don't know if it was the way I was brought up. I don't know if it was just because I danced my whole life, so I was around gay people. I don't know. And it was just kind of like, even that hit me. I was like, people would actually turn a role down because the character's gay. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, and I got it from interviewers as well, saying like, so how did you research the role? And I always got really offended. And I was like, and I'm not gay, but I got offended by it. I was just, so, what do you mean research the role? It's like,
What do you think they were insinuating, that you were like going around kissing boys?
How did I research being gay? And I literally would just
completely ridiculous.
I would look at them straight in the eye, and I would be like, what do you mean? Like, research someone for falling in love or being attracted to the same sex? What do you mean research? That's absolutely ridiculous.
And I think it was the time though, like it was still quite rare, and it was certainly rare for a character that young to be gay. And I think certainly for me, even looking through, like kind of looking back on it now, the character never really had the kind of hate that so many of our gay friends. And
I remember speaking to Brian about it, and it was one of those things where I didn't want to make him gay, if that, do you know what I mean? And
right.
I put quotations marks there for people that like insinuate things. he was a guy that liked boys. Who gave a shit?
Yeah.
Who cares? Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah. And we wanted to make sure that was his sexuality wasn't the forefront of, and he has friends that
Yeah.
accept him, and
Yeah.
that was the important part.
And I feel like that links you straight back to, I mean, you've clearly been interviewed before, because that links you back to the question, which is how positively you affected and impacted people because of
yeah,
what you chose to do.
yeah, and it was that for that reason I didn't want to be flamboyant with Maxi, because I know some of my best, dearest people in my life they're all gay. I mean, some are flamboyant, some are not. Some of the most masculine people that you've ever met.
Yeah.
But
I think we've come to terms with the fact that there is a spectrum now, and there is you know, there's a space that exists beyond the binary. Like, you know, that is something that we have come through and it's still a challenge, and people are still working it out, and you know, it's being explored a lot more in the media, but at the time it was very taboo still. It was.
I never understand something that people get offended by that doesn't affect them.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But to go back to that question, it hits me hard when because I've had many letters, I've had many people write to me, and people come up to me and say you were the reason that I was able to come out, and it's overwhelming. It's so overwhelming.
Sure, like, I bet
it's so overwhelming because like I said, I didn't even plan to have that response. You know,
course.
like
why would you?
We all do things we love purely for selfish reasons. Like I was on set and acting because I loved it. You know, not to
change the world.
Yeah, not to change the world. It was never my mission. But I'm so happy that the way I chose to portray Maxi, because I do think it gives off this element where it's like you can be who you want to be.
Definitely.
And you can have a friend group in this world that doesn't judge you at all. And I know Anwar judged Maxi based on his religion near the end, but they didn't make it a big deal. You know, it wasn't a big deal. It was still.
But even in series 2, with the friendship of Maxi and Michelle, when Michelle was like in her darkest hour, and you know, that whole thing about the Russia trip and Tony playing with this idea of being bisexual and using Maxi to an extent to kind of play that off against Michelle, all of that. Maxi still throughout that was loyal, a good friend to both sides, didn't know how to handle it, didn't know what to do, but was always, you know, a support. Like definitely he was just a really well, I feel like, written, performed, like it was such a gift for you to play that and to be.
He helped me a lot. Like playing Maxi helped me personally a lot, because I went through my school years. I sound like I've had the worst life in my ever, but
not at all.
You know, people. I try and put things in perspective. I'm you know, there's many people worse off. I didn't have the best school life. I was dancing. I was not popular. I was one of those kids that you see in the movies walking around the corridors trying to find people to hang out with. I didn't have friends. I never went to parties. So living the life of Maxi, it was like, oh wow, this is what being a kid is meant to be like. Not the drugs and the alcohol and stuff, but just being free with your friends and exploring who you are and wearing what you want to wear and go where you want to go and just being free. And it was enlightening for myself, because I'd never experienced it. I'd never had that. It was so playing him was great for me, because he was gay, and he was accepted, and I never was accepted for dancing. So going back to that person's question again, like he helped me. It helped me, like, and I didn't even realize it until I put it together afterwards. Because, you know, when you're living through something, you're living through the motions, it's just happening to you. You step back, you're like, wow, I'm a different person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what just happened? And
Yeah.
yeah,
It's making me smile so much.
why?
I don't know. Just hearing you talk about it like that is amazing. Like, it's just, obviously, we've never had a conversation like this, even when we were doing it at the time. Like, it was.
We were young, we were kids. I didn't even know what was going on.
I love the fact that Larissa's here, by the way, and she sends her love.
Hello.
And she's just said, Mitch, tell them how long you spent on your hair in the morning.
Oh my God, this is what I mean. I remember.
Larissa's trolling you now.
Yeah, wow.
It's because she knows. It's because she knows.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's
Didn't
true.
you have those little tiny mini straighteners? They were like really thin straighteners.
Yeah, I see, but they didn't like my hair. They didn't want it curly. They wanted it straight. They showed me this like picture, and they were like, "No one's had this hair before. Like, you're gonna be the first guy to have straight blonde hair." And that was it. I remember I was late for a photo shoot. You guys were all waiting there, and I was like, "It's not straight." Like,
Yeah.
and they were still straightening it, and
but like even at the time, I was probably thinking like, God, what? God, how vain can he be straightening his hair that much? Exactly. See, it's just mad, isn't it? You just never know what's happening for people.
I know, but yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for that, Larissa.
Okay, moving on. Can you answer these questions a bit quicker? Is that all right? I feel like your words of wisdom are amazing, but you've answered one question, Mitch. One.
Apologies. Sorry.
I'm joking. Everyone loves it. Okay. You answered actually Carol's question. Carol Birkin wanted to know if you were a dancer before Skins or did you have to learn for Maxi. So we've answered that.
Yeah. What's the answer?
The answer. Yeah. What Raver Dude 61? What is your best memory of Skins?
Oh God.
When people ask me this, I'm like, I have no memories. I don't know.
I remember a lot. Do you know when we filmed The Secret Party?
Yeah.
That was
great. But also don't forget that I wasn't there for half of it. Everyone always says The Secret Party was so great. I was filming my episode until
at the same time.
Literally, like, they bussed me back from wherever the hell we were filming that. And then I turned up halfway through. They did that weird can you see that picture?
No.
Oh, it's the picture of me in the ball gown. What are you wearing?
I don't. Superman.
Oh, you're not in that photo. But yeah, so I turned up halfway through and everyone was having the greatest time ever. And I was literally there like, oh, okay. I just...
There was bathtubs and girls were getting in it. And I know. I was like, what is happening?
I know. And then they were like, you've got to make out with this guy, this random guy. Just make out with him for a bit. It's like,
I made out with 6 guys that day. That's 5. I made out with 6 guys that day. Yeah.
Lucky you.
I was, oh God, I made out with a clown.
Oh, wow. Did you?
Yeah, he had clown makeup on and I started making out with him. They were like,
remember that?
Yeah, they were like, right, this is a person that you have to make out with. I was like, what, like full on eat his face? And they were like, yeah, do it.
God, I wish that we, if anyone knows who that was, by the way, if anyone watching right now knows who that was, let's find him.
I kissed a lot of guys in that series.
So hold on, is that what you're saying your best memory of Skins is? Kissing a lot of guys?
Kissing a clown.
Nice.
No. Do you know what's a really funny memory? Like, I don't know if it's my best memory, but it's definitely one of the memories I can remember. First day of set. We're on College Green, which is a place in Bristol, right in the centre, just off Park Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're there. It's me, Joe, Dev, Larissa. Were you there? I think you were having a scene with Tony. Well, we were all in like a circle on the floor. And I remember them saying speed. And then one of us was like, what does that mean? And then someone said sound. And we were like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And it was like, then action. And then I remember, I think it was Dev. He was like, I know what that one means. But like, it was, none of us knew what was going on.
Yeah, that's such a good point.
Like, I didn't know what all these things were. Like, what the hell?
It was literally the greatest drama school ever. It was like, that was your first day on set and everyone else was just there like, okay, cool. Good, we're done. Let's go. And we were all there like, I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Like, yeah, cut?
Yeah.
Cutting who?
I don't feel like I was in that. I do remember sitting on that college green for a long, long time, to the point where like water would soak through our pants.
Yeah, yeah.
There was a lot. I do also remember now. You've unlocked something. I think they cut out like bin bags for us to sit on. Do you remember? There was like a little layer where it stopped just soaking through.
I can remember a memory, but it's not with skins. It is skins, but it was when we were in Lithuania.
Oh yeah.
I had food poisoning. We went out for seafood and I ate mussels. And I was filming a scene with Dev and I was so ill.
Hold on. Let's just catch people up, because everyone who watches Skins thinks it's a Russia.
Oh,
so, so when we went to Lithuania, Mitch is talking about the Russia trip that we went on as I don't know why all of those people, like, that never happens. I don't know why all of that friendship group happened to be the ones that went to Russia. But hold on, so we went out for seafood and oh my God, I ate snails!
You ate snails?
Me and Sarita, who was our makeup artist, ate snails at that fish place. That was the first time I ate snails.
Well, I had mussels and I nearly died. Well, I didn't, but it's a bit dramatic. But I was so ill. I was so ill. And I remember doing a scene with Dev. We were outside and all of a sudden I just felt myself go. Well, they've got the shot. I literally pass out like that, out frame. Just pass out.
My God.
They caught me, like the camera guy in that, they caught me. And our producer, Chris, he had to play the back of my head in that shot. Because
oh my God, I remember that.
But then I got sent to hospital and they stuck a massive needle, was this big. They stuck it straight in my butt. Straight in my, and I was so high that night.
Hold on, was that in Lithuania?
Yeah, and we were in the hotel. I was so high. I was like, that is not okay what you've given me.
But hey, at least you're not vomiting.
But I can remember it so well.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Valeria, guys, tell us if Nicholas Hoult is a good kisser. And I was like, what? How would Mitch? But then, of course, you know as well.
I made out with him.
Yep. Yeah, we both made out with him.
Then he went down there.
I'm pretty sure Tony would never have done that to Michelle, am I right?
Well, I don't know. I obviously smelt really good.
Obviously.
Yeah. That was a funny day. We had a massive, like, you know, the thing. I don't know. How old are you?
Please finish that sentence.
we had one of the, you know, the things you get from a sex shop that women use.
Dildo.
Sure. One of those. But it was the vibrating version. And I had one of those down my
What? How did I not know this?
Yeah, I had one of those down my pants. Pants down, straight in his face.
Oh my God. Hold on. I was there. I was in that scene.
Yeah, how did you not see it?
Oh my God. See, this is what I mean. I've got like amnesia. I've got Skins amnesia. I can't remember that at all. I do remember that being one of my least favourite shots of all time, though, because I'm literally led in the bed like this. And it's the most horrible angle, just like up my nose. And I'm there like doing my best crying, like, oh, this is so emotional. And I just look like this. Oh. I've just realised how many people are going to have screenshotted that.
Yeah, I do it again.
No. Okay. That's so funny. Insta Chayas has said, how was the Russia trip for y'all? It was my favourite episode. A lot of people said it was their favourite episode, actually. Me and Larissa had a great time because it was just the two of us, like, shotting vodka with some random locals.
I feel like we drank quite a lot when
we did. Do you remember? I think Joe introduced me to Disaronno for the first time. I'd never had Disaronno before. Do you remember we went up a big building and there was like a 360 bar.
Where?
In Lithuania.
Yeah, the Sky Bar.
That's it. Yeah, it was like a Sky Bar. Yeah. And in there, Joe was like, "You should try Coke. You should try Disaronno and Coke." And I was like, "I don't think I like that." And he was like, "It's fine. It tastes like amaretto." And I was like, "Oh, like amaretti biscuits." And that was when I didn't drink coffee. I was like, "I don't like any of that stuff." And I had it, and he was right. It was really good. Also, when we were walking there, didn't Dev just randomly go into some like strip club or like a brothel or something? He didn't mean to go in there, but there was like a curtain and he just disappeared. Or maybe it was him and Mike.
I don't want to start rumours like that.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I don't know. I got a funny story with Dev. Oh my God. So I was in LA and that whole sentence sounds super anyway, I was over there.
Yeah.
There's a place called Earth Cafe. So I go into Earth Cafe.
Oh my God, is it the place that's like, we'd like to serve you some gratitude? And it's like, the food is called like gratitude on a plate or whatever, no?
Maybe.
Oh, there's me trying to be cool, like I know what's going on in LA.
Yeah, no, you're completely right.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a plate called Gratitude. And
Okay, go, carry on.
yeah, anyway, I see him there and I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, hey, Ben. And he thinks I'm a fan. He has no idea who I am. He has no idea who I am. And
Girl, bye.
he's like,
R.I.P.
he's like,
R.I.P.
he's like, hey, can I help you? I'm like, dude, it's me, Mitch. He's like, oh my God. Yeah, and then we were meant to hang out, but we never.
Oh my God, that is so crazy.
So yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan in Death's Life now. I'm not even his friend.
Oh my God. You know what? It happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Go, questions.
Okay, questions. Sam Joe Bitch. Crazy name. What was it like to have Bill Bailey as your dad?
Brilliant. He's so funny.
Yeah.
But very
everyone's parents were great though, right? Like we all had pretty cool parents.
But extremely off-putting. Like he'd always say a joke before we went on scene. I was like, well, thanks. That was helpful.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like meant to be sad and you've made me happy. So thanks for that. But
do you feel like, I feel like we all, until we kind of started working with the adults that came in, I think we didn't realize what acting was. Okay, I'm speaking for myself. So until we had to do scenes with actual actors who knew what they were doing, I never had to raise my game. I was always like, not that. It was when the other actors, the adults came in that you were like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I've got to do.
this is what we're doing. Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah. I love the fact that, so everyone's spamming Osama in the chat because of our, what was it the school play? The Osama Blew Us Away.
Oh, I don't think that would be shown these days.
I know, it was so un-PC.
Oh, it was brilliant though, wasn't it? It was so fantastic. I remember recording it. It was just brilliant.
So I actually remember recording it as well. Didn't we go to a studio in the middle of nowhere?
Do you think it was in London? I remember.
Was it?
Oh, memories are just hitting my brain right now.
See, that's what I need. Maybe we need to hang out more so that I can remember some of this stuff, because I literally have bottled it up somewhere in like the depths of my brain. Also, not my favorite, me doing that, because you actually can sing and dance and do musical theatre, and for some reason I had to do that with you.
You can sing. What are you talking about?
I can sing-ish, but not like you. So
I definitely, I didn't even realize like I could hold a tune properly until like a year ago.
What?
I didn't realize like I could sing in the sense of like sing songs with high notes. I just didn't know.
I feel like you maybe need to go through and watch some of your Instagrams so that you can watch yourself singing, because your voice is incredible.
Well, that's, oh, thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
Time Traveller 93 wants to know what it was like working with April.
Well,
you don't have to answer that.
of course I will. It was good. We only had a few scenes together though, right?
Until the second series, when we kind of had a few more. Like, actually, one of the greatest ones was in that sand dunes in Wales. Do you remember?
When the car got swept away. I swear I saw a car on the news the other day that got swept away. I was like, that happened to us. We did that.
We did that. We started that. We started a lot, to be fair. Like, we did start a lot.
I do feel like responsible for all the chaos sometimes. I'm thinking like,
you can't.
No, not at all. But sometimes I'm thinking, I was in Bristol, like walking around. I am in Bristol. What am I talking about? I was walking around Gloucester Road yesterday, and I'm thinking, which is in Bristol, by the way. And I was like, this is very skinsy, like round here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then I'm seeing people how they're dressed and stuff. I'm like, wow, we used to dress like that 13 years ago, and it's actually still a thing. And
things go around though, don't they? They like.
And I just think like, imagine if Skins was out today, where like, I didn't even have Facebook when we filmed did skins. I didn't even know what Facebook was.
No.
Imagine doing a TV show now with social media.
Oh God, we got away with it, didn't we?
Did we? I mean, God, you do one episode of Love Island, you're a superstar.
I know, but I see. See, that's the positive way of looking at it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Did you ever watch Euphoria?
No.
Oh, maybe watch Euphoria, because I feel like that's like skins, but kind of like for now.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so like triggering in the best way for me, because I watched it thinking, okay, this is probably what people felt like when they watched us.
Right,
you know,
right.
like it was the first time that I watched something and was like an audience member, whereas obviously when we did skins, we could never have that because we were in it, we were doing it.
I never watched
So,
it. I haven't watched skins.
haven't you?
I swear down now, I have no idea.
Okay. I feel like I needed to watch it to be like, wow, this is how not to do acting.
What? Why? You were
I
probably
don't know. Oh my God.
ever.
So there's a scene in, I think it's the first episode or maybe the second, when we go to that posh party at, like, is it Abigail's house? And
Yeah.
I literally, so the direction was, the door opens and you're all like, whoa, this is a big house.
Mm.
If you go back and watch that and watch me in the background behind Nick, literally I'm doing this.
What about it?
Okay, fine. It's the most overacting I've ever seen.
Yeah. But
Anyway, I think you're good in it, so you
like
should watch it.
Or you could see it as you could have just been mocking the fact that she had a bigger house than you, and you were just like, oh, what does she have that I don't have? Because you didn't like that character anyway. So you could have been just like sarcastically pulling the face. Look at it that way.
Thanks, I will.
Professional acting.
That's great. I'll look at it like that.
You're a serious actor.
Oh God. Okay. Well, so many people are like, please, can you answer the questions? Okay. Sorry, this is terrible. Oh, this is a good one. SVFT Melina.
Mm-hmm.
What would you tell your 16-year-old self?
What now?
Yeah, if you could tell Mitch when you're 16 now. You're not allowed to say, don't be an actor.
No, well, one, I would probably tell him some lottery numbers, and two, I would say make sure you have another outlet, like a hobby, that gives you happiness, that brings you joy. Do not put all of your eggs into one basket, in the sense of, have dreams, have goals, have ambition.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying be pessimistic. You're still optimistic about it, but
just have something that takes care of your mental health at the same time.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
so, see, this is the thing. This is the show for you. Like, I was talking to Thomas Turgoose a few weeks ago, and he said that exact same thing. He was like, for him it was golf. He was like, if I didn't have that as a passion that I would, that I go and do most days, I would, I would be really suffering. So
for me right now, it's the gym. Like, love the gym.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow. Who loves the gym? God. I mean, I go, but I don't love it. Love you, Rox. Sorry, I'm joking. I love you.
What? I did not even hear that.
I was just apologizing to my gym because I do love them really.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Matty Pop 39.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel to suddenly become a gay pinup? Because you did some gay mags. Like, you did some pretty cool. Like, did you do the front of Attitude?
Yeah, and then
is that still a thing? Is that magazine still a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think I was all hanging out in Cosmopolitan.
Nice.
Balls and all, everything.
Nice.
Well, that was for testicular cancer.
Good. Well, there you go.
It wasn't like a fans only page thing. It was. It was like, it was for charity.
Nice.
Yeah.
So did it feel good? I guess is the question.
Just to be hanging out and free.
Sure.
Sure. I mean, yeah, let it go, right? Let it go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Um,
Oh, to answer the question, brilliant. Loved it. I loved it. It's
Loved
great.
it. Loved it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ooh. Would you have wanted another ending for Maxie? That's from Ruth Amila.
Oh, I got cramp in my bum.
So have I. I've got my legs crossed. Literally, I can't feel my legs or my ass.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, go. What you say?
I said, Ruth Amila has said, would you have wanted another ending for Maxie?
Um.
I felt like he had quite a positive ending, no?
Yeah, he did. He went to. He kind of. Well,
He went to London.
And Amor came with him, and then. Yeah, because he kind of rebelled. No, well, not rebelled. He kind of stood up to his dad and was like, "Dude, I'm not being a builder. You
Yeah.
know, my hands are not made for building."
Uh-huh.
So I think he was probably lazy. You know, just didn't want manual labor.
Aren't we all?
I'm super active.
Okay, fine. So yeah, no, you were happy with the ending.
Yeah, I think it was positive for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. To
Yeah.
be honest, I would have loved to do like other seasons.
Yeah. I would have as well. I
Because I
think,
felt like we were just getting started.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people probably wish that we had carried on.
Yeah, it was like going on 10 dates with a girl and her all of a sudden like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, don't leave me.
Thomas Jonathan, actually, just to feed into that, has asked, would you ever return to Skins if it came back?
Sure.
God, would you? I would. I don't know if I would be able to.
Well, yeah, because it'd be different, wouldn't it? It'd be completely different. We're different people. We're in different stages of our
But
lives.
then, like, what's the point, really? It's a completely different show.
What's the point?
Well, like, it's not Skins. It's not returning to Skins. If we're all completely different and it's a different time, it's not the same show, right?
I don't know. That's suggesting that people have their shit together when they're older, when they don't. And
True. Oh, so you mean like take some of the themes that Skins explored and then
yeah, because I do feel
repurpose
like
them?
one of the biggest problems with television right now, and it's always like up and coming, like you know, coming of age programs, like, oh, I'm young and I'm doing this. It's never like, it's like, when are they going to stop saying to people? Because this is one thing that like put me in the gutter. When are they going to stop saying to people like, you need all your stuff sorted out before you're 30? Like,
Mm,
like I turned 30, and as soon as I turned 30, I was like, actually, I don't even care about all of this stuff that I was meant to. I was meant to have this massive house,
totally,
kids,
totally.
and marriage, and perfect job. My career should have been this and that. And why can't there be a series about someone, people like a group of friends and people reconnecting in their 30s that they don't have their shit together and they're still figuring stuff out? And actually, the new 30s is the 20s, because I don't feel any older, as I feel so young right now.
Mm.
So it would be a different show, but it would be positive.
That's true. I'm again like when I was talking to Louisa Lytton about because she returned to EastEnders 10 years after she first played Ruby Allen, and I was like, how was that? Like, I can't imagine going back into Skins 10 years later. And she was like, she said exactly that. Like, Ruby was a different person, so I didn't even have to worry about like, you know, what was the accent like? How did she walk? You know, it wasn't like that. It was, and I guess like Hannah had to do that for the series, like the last series of
Yeah, series
series
7.
7. But I suppose there wasn't quite that like time. It
No.
was maybe, was it like 6 years later or 4 years later, something?
Yeah, maybe it's just
So,
revisiting a character, wasn't it? I didn't watch it.
no.
I'm really bad. Like, I don't watch anything that I'm involved in or related to, or I don't like seeing myself. It's just because I
That's
don't.
fair enough.
I
So
don't.
many actors are like that.
Yeah, I don't watch it as, you know, someone else would watch it. I don't watch it for the entertainment value. I'm purely just nitpicking,
Mm,
and then I'm thinking, why am I even watching this? It's not.
yeah. That's
You know.
interesting. I since kind of being the other side of the camera, I guess, and being more on the producing side, I mean, actually, I've always watched myself a lot, as in I feel like I can learn a lot from watching myself back and watching my performance and stuff. And then certainly since producing more, I've been able to watch things that I've been a part of. But you're right, it is mainly to kind of try and perfect it as much as possible. So I think there's two sides to it.
Yeah.
I'm aware that we're going to run out of time again, so
Quick,
I think
questions, go. I'll rally through them.
no, it's good. I feel like we should answer some that are just on the live. Like everyone. Here's Mitch. You can speak to him. Here he is. There's 400 people here who want
nips.
I know. I know. Stop telling her nips, please. Mitch, you know your character had a huge impact on my teenage years. You were the first gay character I saw on TV, and the time the 14-year-old felt normal. Oh God, see, it's amazing.
Stuff like that upsets me.
Who was your best friend on set? Who's asked that?
Probably Deb, because I was with
Spent
Deb.
a lot of time with him, right?
Yeah, I was with him all the time.
Almi Nardini. Mine was Larissa. When was the last time you watched Skins? Well, he's just said doesn't watch Skins, so that's that. Who's Katie XRC? What are your favourite series 2 characters? Again, you didn't watch it, so you can't answer that.
But I remember it. I think one of my favourite characters was Chris. Because there were many dimensions to his character.
If everyone, like, anytime people say to me, who would you play if you didn't play Michelle? I always want to play Chris.
Because I think as an actor, it's you're going places that you might not have personally been through, and there is a real challenge there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like a normal like happy-go-lucky scene. There's no challenges because you're really doing the same thing. You're just living in the moment. But when you are playing someone so distressed as Chris, and he has so many layers to his family life, taking drugs, his relationship with Zhao, and stuff like that, there's a lot going on that you can watch. You know what I mean? Yeah,
definitely. Someone's just asked a really good question, and I want to try and find it. But there's lots of people asking these. Tilfa L digit. Best life advice right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Oh my God, that's such a big question.
Try and answer it quickly, Mitch, for God's sake.
Oh, I don't know. Do you have an answer?
This is your interview. I wouldn't have a clue, no. Best life advice.
Best life advice. Be yourself. Be 100% authentic, because the best thing about you is you. There is no point copying other people. I mean, you can learn from other people, but don't try and be other people. Be you. If people don't like you for that, to hell with them. Forget about them. Move on. No room for negativity or toxic people in your life. Just get rid of them. So that's what I'd say. Be 100% yourself. I think if you're still figuring that out, that's fine. Like, you're not going to know who you are at a young age. I mean, I'm still figuring myself out now, but I'm trying my best to be me, like, and making decisions for myself, and also not kind of like, this is why I've been so open with, because I was just tired of like, why am I hiding this stuff? Do you know what I mean? Like, this is me, and like, so yeah, that's what I'd say. Be you, and whatever that is, but just don't hurt people.
That's, I think, honestly, I feel like there is literally no better way, no better gift you could have given me to wrap up our conversation, because what you've done is you've been here and you've been yourself and you've practiced what you've preached.
Yay, thanks.
And people love you for it, and I love you for it, and I'm so glad that we've reconnected, and this has been amazing, and I'm sure all of these people are going to bombard you with questions, and then it's up to you. You can take whatever you want from this.
I try my best. I get a lot of messages on my Instagram, and some of them just they filter through and they just disappear.
Yeah.
So when people ask me things, I apologize if I haven't like responded. It's
You're good.
Difficult.
You carry on doing you, carry on being honest, and people like me, will love you for it. Thank you so much for being part of my show and for being part of the last episode. I hope that we can carry on.
Yes, do you feel sad about that being your last episode?
No, because I'm going to do another series.
Ooh, dropped a teaser.
In fact, my first guest for my second series is on this chat right now.
Oh, I know who that is.
Do you?
Oh, she just trolled me.
She did just troll you. Mitch, it's been a pleasure. Have a good evening, and thank you so much for giving me so much time. If you can exit yourself, that would be great.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
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 Wow. There we go. Okay. Oh my God, I am sad now. He's asked me if I'm sad about it, and I've never really thought about it. But there it is. 10 episodes, 9 amazing guests. I'm so glad that you guys jumped on board with this idea and you've liked it. I'm definitely going to do another series, as I've just said. My first guest is going to be Larissa. Oh God, I feel a bit sad. Oh God. I'm just so excited that this whole thing has meant that I have reconnected with people that that mean a lot to me, and that I have been able to have amazing chats with amazing people who have been so open and honest about how it is being part of this industry and what it's been like for them. So if you do want some more episodes, let me know, and I think I'm going to ask for your help, actually, what to do with it. Like, loads of people have asked for me to make it into a podcast, or to translate it, make it more accessible. So I really want your help with doing that. And I might do another special episode just to kind of maybe go live with some of you and get your ideas. I'm going to keep canvassing for guests. So keep telling me who you want to see on this show. And suffice it to say, you just watched the last episode of Are You Michelle from Skins? Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world.